Okay. All right. Happy Wednesday. Happy first Wednesday of 2024. Happy first. Is it really it's the third. I feel like Jane this week has already been like so long and yet it's been very short. Um I feel like I have lost my days in terms of like I was not, holidays throw your schedules off real hard. So I'm trying to get back into like some semblance of a routine, especially a routine that I feel like is productive, but also like sustainable. And finding that balance between like pedal to the metal writing and like actually livable. So that's what we're doing. I've also been um, doing a bit of research online that I'm hoping is going to pan out in terms of some writing opportunities. I'm hoping, cross my fingers. I'll tell you when I know more about it and have figured out whether or not it's actually going to work and is worth trying, that kind of thing. So there's that. But anyway, we are here today. We are gathered here today to write, no, um, to write of the union between uh, procrastination and creativity. Yes, we are here because we want to write and get stuff done. I did start picking up my desk about 15 minutes before the stream started, and then I started putting away my laundry, and then I came back to the desk, and then I went back to kind of all over the place, trying to get things done. Have picked up a little bit, have put away some of my laundry, the majority of my laundry. I still have a few things to hang up, but so I'm feeling like this week has been at least semi-productive so far in terms of the things that I had wanted to get done. I've gone for a couple walks, which has been great because that was part of my New Year's resolution. My goals was to be a little bit more active, a little bit more um, get back into my sort of like walking meditative habit. So that's been nice. I've been starting that. I have not been doing as much of my TBR reading as I had wanted to. That's one of the things I'm still going to have to work on because that habit has been so far broken that I have to like completely start over with that habit. I feel like so we're trying. We're going to get there, but that is one of the things that the habits for this year that I want to build again is reading for my TBR specifically. So there we are. That's what we're doing. How about you? How is the new year going? How is the new year treating you? Are you back in like work mode? Are you still on holiday mode? Have your kids gone back yet? Do the kids go back next week? Because I know some schools don't start back until next week, and some schools are like tomorrow, things like that. So let me know what your situation is in terms of like, are we back full throttle? Are we just, clinging on till the kids go back to school? Are we new habits, new establishments in terms of like what you want to do? Stacy says good afternoon. Good afternoon. Megan says hello from rainy Southern California. Hello from overcast Georgia. It's relatively overcast today. So your year has been super productive so far. Excellent. Yay. Amazing. Stacy is starting JNU today. The kids have gone back to school already. Nice for you. I'm sure they may, some of them may feel like maybe not, but Cool Gamer says, hey, hello, welcome. CB says you're just up from a nap. You're not that long in from the mall, and while you were there, you remembered why you hate going to that mall. I mean, there are definitely certain malls that are overwhelming for sure. Ooh, you got the Good Omens deck. Nice. You just drew a page of vessels. Okay, so the equivalent of a cups or chalices, right? Dreams have potential. Hope, wonder, and imagination keep life interesting. That is a very good card to draw at the beginning of the year. Yes. In fact, I still like I still need to do my full spread for the year. I have not done my full spread, and I need to do that. Anyway, Thog says, hi there. Hello. Welcome. You think your card is appropriate today? I think so too. Yes. Megan has been doing 6 things daily. Meditation, nice. Writing, yes. Reading, excellent. Italian, fantastic. Research, and 3 minutes of cleaning. So far, you've knocked your list out every day this year. Fantastic. That's a really good way to do, like, just like the build the habits. That's what we want. And that's what I would like to do. I just have not fully solidified what I want for my daily habits. I mean, I kind of have an idea. This is something I should have done before. I still haven't set up my January in my Bujo because I'm still debating these daily habits of like, do I want them to go in the monthlies? Do I want them to go like do a full like year in pixels? But I don't think I want to do that because I never turn back to those. So I think I'm going to have to do it either monthly or weekly. So you're back in your routine on Monday, and then you'll be resetting your schedule as well. Gotcha. Keiko, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Welcome. CB says, our kids go back to school on Friday, which is totally pointless. Yeah, essentially, like you have enough time to read the syllabus and tell them what supplies they need. And then you send them home so that parents can look around and see what supplies they already have versus what supplies they need. Yeah. Stace says, yes, vessels coincide with cups. Yeah. Yeah. I think vessels is a term that I've not heard that often now. Usually I hear cups or chalices. So it's kind of nice to see a different term used occasionally. It's nice. Okay. So what do we need? We need a card, and then we need to get into working. Becca says, hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Stacy says, this deck has demons, angels, humans, and vessels. Oh. So as the suites. Interesting. Interesting. I kind of want to look at this deck now. Let's see what we've got. And is it based on the, yes, okay, so it's based on the show version of, so present so you can see what we're talking about. Here it is. Tarot book and guidebook. Let's see if we've got, oh, why? Okay, anyway, my guess is that might be the Wheel of Fortune card. There we go. There we go. Maybe that's what I want. Yes. So there's some of the cards, some of the guidebook. It's very cool. I like the stylized version. It's not quite comic book. It's not quite, but I want to say it's kind of, it's reminiscent for me at least of the artwork for like the Hercules muses, like maybe just Hercules in general, but like the Hercules muses in particular with the pottery type, the frieze images on the pottery type thing. Anyway, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but yeah, so very cool. Very cool. Every card has a picture, which had you so thrilled. Yes. CB still has to set up your homeschool for term 1 for this year. Stacey says, yes, based on the first 2 seasons of the show and book. Yeah. Becca pulled the ant today. Be patient. Honor the present moment. Find joy in the now. Nice. Nice. So we have Dreams have potential. Hope, wonder, and imagination keep life interesting, but be patient and honor the present moment and find joy. I do have the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck out just because I was contemplating doing my full spread with those. But we will go for our usual because it's tried and true. Okay, so pull a card. Ooh, okay. We have the snake, the danger noodle, the nope rope. The main message of the snake is time to heal. Let me find a spot in the book. Alrighty, so for those of you who do not want to see the sneaky snake, sneaky snake is appearing on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Look away, snake on the screen. Here's our snake in the lovely colors. All right, snake is no longer on the screen. I just have it covered with the, with the sticky note. So the time to heal is the main message. All of us need healing at times, and when the snake appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us will have tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others now. Shed the past, step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising. This might be a good time to honor the work that you have already done to heal, grow, and repair any damage within you, within those you care about, and within your community. Celebrate together how far all of you have come in your healing journey and all that you will have already created. Unburden yourself of anything that is no longer supporting your wellness, prosperity, positive relationships, and well-being, and open the door for healing to occur. So there you go. There is your third card for today. So we have the Page of Vessels, the ant, and the snake. So there, if you needed a 3-card draw today, that's your cards. Or you can pull your own. That's fine. I feel like I'm slightly out of focus. Not that I need to be in focus for the camera, but I do need to be in focus in my brain. Let's see. Okay, so you're going to be switching your care days to Tuesday, Thursday so that you can go to another knitting group as well. Nice. Being scared of snakes is ophidiophobic. Oh, your cat keeps pricking his ears. Yes. Because you have a cute little snake of your own. Yes. Alrighty. So now that we have our cards, we need to get started. So again, 1, save if you have already been working. If not, now's a great time to pull up whatever document you're going to be using. I'm going to pull up this document. And I also need to pull up a timer. All right, we're going to start with a 25. And I'm just going to scroll till I find one that floats my boat. And we're going to do the turtle. All right, so your roommate keeps a snake. His name is Vance. Nice. Okay, so let's see. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Um, Okay. I probably should have figured out exactly what my starting point was. Um, I've gotten around 400 words. I think a little less than that because, um, well, let's do this. 12. Okay, so 47 minus 24. 383. Okay, that's what I actually did. Let me plug that in my spreadsheet. Okay. So there's that. Bring my page back up. I did do my, I'm in the midst of journaling about my wheel of the year. So, some of the year is gonna be very good, and some of the year is definitely like, it feels kind of like whiplash. Because January is like, be wary of this, and February is like the sun card, which is like positive warmth, happiness, joy. And then March is like, stand your ground, set boundaries. It's going to be very important for you. And then like April, new opportunities, new prosperity and stability. And then May is like, be wary of dishonesty, and like the uh, karma is going to be a big thing, and like possible. I'm just like, oh no. And then um, July, like reunions and happiness with the people you love, and um, then August is like straight down to like indifference and discontent, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is a year that's going to be like highs and lows repeatedly, in terms of like and it's not necessarily that like it's going to be these things. It's like these can be like reminders of, if you fall into these habits of being discontent, if you fall into these habits of feeling like you're a failure or the imposter syndrome, like you have to be wary of those cycles type of thing. Um, and oftentimes that does happen like after you have like a really good month, and you've like, met all the people you love, and then the next month you're by yourself again, and you're kind of like, oh, what am I doing with my life? And so, so it makes sense, but at the same time, anyway, so um I have one of my personal cards for like my life, which is the sun. And then I also have two of the cards for this year. I managed to pull both judgment and strength. So fun times. So the cards of the year are going to be very important, for sure. So anyway, that's what I'm figuring out, is journaling about that. And then also this may go up as a blog. We'll see. But yeah. So how we doing? How we doing? Let's see. Jen said, good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Regina also is here. Hello, friends. You're preparing for the house cleaner / organizer. You're tired already. What room are y'all working on at this point? Because I know y'all were doing your house in sort of like stages. So I'm curious as to like what area or room y'all are working on now. Becca managed to write 600 words. Nice. Excellent. Stacy says 29 words, but the dog wanted out and is barking. Got the document saved. That's a new one. And tried to get your head back into the story. Gotcha. Keiko says 61 words. This year has not started good when it comes to writing. It's okay. We have the whole year in front of us. And sometimes it just takes us like easing up into it. And sometimes like 61 words that you know are good is like perfect because that's what you need. But yeah, it can be frustrating, that is for sure. Thog says busting 100K the second time after the latest chop. So you're just over 100K with 3 words. Yeah. You're doing NaNoWriMo with a 50K goal. You can do it. There's still plenty of time. And there are some days where like I doing NaNoWriMo, NaNoWriMo, any of the things where I would have a week of just like this absolute lack of anything creative. And then I would just like have a day or two that's just like I can get all the words that I need and made up for that gap and then plus some. So it's okay. You have time. So you're hoping to finish this chapter by the end of the stream. Cross our fingers. Yes. Alrighty. So I still have the quarterly themes to go, and then I have the oracle cards to draw for the year, and then this shall be done. So that's where we're at. Megan took a shower, hunted for a job. Excellent. Becca says, school starts up next week, and I've made a schedule to balance both drafting this book and schoolwork, but you're really hoping it'll actually work, right? Yeah. Sometimes the plans we make go out the window when school starts, doesn't it? CB says, I'm doing a variant of NaNoWriMo, but I'm not writing until I finish your school prep. Makes sense. Megan says, the dogs are trying to convince me I need to take them outside, but they don't realize it's raining and they'll hate it. Jen says, I'm getting ahead on my class. I hope it stays that way. Has your class already started? Wow. Did it start yesterday? That was fast. You're at least going to wait until the rain lessens. Yeah. Yeah, gotta wait till it slacks off, but guaranteed the minute you think it's going to slack off and you step out there is when it's going to come down again. Because that's how it works. Or at least that's how it works for me. I don't know about you. Okay, let's do the second sprint. Second sprint, as always, is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, meaning your YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blog, social media, etc., etc. If you have something to promote that is writing adjacent, please do so during this sprint. Just remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power like Megan and Becca have, you will not be able to post direct links. So keep that in mind. All right. What do I need to share the timer. We're going to go with the 30-minute winter morning timer. Oops, did not want to start that just yet. All right. I guess my self-promo is please subscribe if you are not subscribed and you are enjoying yourself and would like to come back for more sprints later. So yeah, that's my self-promo. All right, let's do this. 1, save your document. Make sure the gremlins don't take it. 2, take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, how was that? Um, okay. Alrighty, got that taken care of. Now I need to add up all the little bits. So, and they're definitely little bits. Okay, 48 here, 62 here, 83 here, crossing the page border, 111, 74. Okay, now I got to add them all up. um, okay. Okay, that was 588 that time. All right. I'm definitely like this is definitely like a much lesser chunk of words today, but that is okay because these are more thought out, thoughtful um, things. So I have now done my full reading for myself, which feels good because I'd been kind of putting it off because I was like, I'm not sure I want to know like some possible trends for 2024, but it's not bad. It's really not that bad. And um, the overarching quarterly themes for myself are really pretty good in terms of like they follow a good they flow, I guess is what I want to say. So I've got those. So like the one of my cards for this year is Judgment. So here's the Lucid Dreams deck Judgment card. But it's time for self-evaluation, finding your life's purpose, like hearing your wake-up call or your inner calling, making some real decisions. And so sort of like assessing yourself and your path. So it's a good thing to do like in the first of the year is really sort of like assessing where you are, assessing what you want and the path forward. The next theme, so for like April through June, 8 of Wands inverted. I love the gold foiling on these suckers. They're so pretty. But it's a time for recognizing when you're resistant to change, which like I get super stubborn. So this is a good thing, especially if you're continually assessing where you are and where you want to go. Recognizing when you become resistant and recognizing when you also are making sort of like poor decisions based on frustration. That's going to be a key thing. And then July through September, strength comes into play. And that's also the card of the year. But I have mine inverted, which is sort of like that warning against the lack of inner strength. Reminder that you need to find your feet, find your whatever it is that causes you to have self-esteem, whatever it is that causes you to find the key for like throwing the imposter syndrome and the feeling that you're not enough out the window. Like finding that strength is going to be, and keeping that in the forefront is going to be important. And then in the last quarter of the year, the Queen of Swords. This is who we want to be by the end of the year. We much prefer her. So again, sort of like this independent, someone who has clear and direct communications, like no fluff, no muss. Someone who is honest and fair and has clear boundaries with yourself and others. And gets what you want done. So that is my quarterly themes, which is very good. It's very good. But the fact that I have 2 of my cards for the year in that, yeah, it's like, yeah, gotta pay attention here. So that is definitely something that, but I like the way that those unfolded. But anyway, so that's what I spent my time doing this sprint, was finishing that up and my thoughts about it. So anyway, how'd you do? Also, don't forget that was the self-promo sprint. So if you have not done your self-promo, remember to pop that in the chat. Let me scroll up and see where we are. Oh, Jen gets access 2 weeks before online so that you can take notes and do other things you can do ahead of time. Nice. Becca says, you've got this, Jen. I wish they released content early. They kind of force you to do it 1 week at a time. Yeah. This is likely to prevent people from like just not doing until the last week of school. So, and really like having the time to implement things, maybe. Megan says, if you're curious what media I'm going to consume this year, this post is for you. And here is Megan's Substack link. And you can also check out everything that Megan does here on the link tree. Thog says, I got a Ko-fi, however you pronounce it. Its name is Thog, just like me. You're figuring out how to paint and write and lettering so you can see the disasters there. Brooke says, hi, everyone. Hello, welcome. CB ordered another resource for math. It's your worst subject by far. You only need 2 units, simplifying fractions and place value. Okay. CB says, now I need to go and forage through the freezer for dinner. Dog is blaming the cats for not much written. Jen got 885 words. You're trying to kick the new year off right. You're like, I swear I can spell. It's okay. Dog's laughing. Yes. Stacy got 138 words. You're having a slow start today. That's okay. We can get through it. We can do it. Keiko got 347 that time. Nice. Excellent. Becca got another 600. Fantastic. Jen says, go, Becca, go. And yes, y'all are both crushing it and doing good. Stacy says, going great to Becca. Jen says, I spent the last several weeks sick, depressed, and doing nothing. This isn't going to happen again anytime soon, so thank you. Funky, hello. Funky Thigh, welcome. Jen says, hey, Funky, Happy New Year. They are pretty, they're gorgeous. And I debated going back to the Shadowscapes deck because that's what I usually do my yearly with. But I had been thinking about doing it with this deck for several weeks now, if I'm being honest. So I just decided to go for it. Does it mean I will have to take pictures of the cards? Yes, because I want to have these visuals as an option for going on my blog as well, but that's okay. We'll get it. Funky says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Jen says, how are you doing? Funky says, sorry to hear about your downtime. Nothing can keep you down, though. It did the last 3 weeks or so. Oh, no. You were so happy to go back to work yesterday. Have a bit of variety in your routine after being stuck. Yeah. Funky's still plugging away on this final draft. Deadline for yourself is your birthday in May. Nice. Jen says that's a good one. Could it also be because they want to prevent people from obliterating all their coursework right at the beginning of the semester? Yes. And this, a lot of times those restrictions also happen when you have a discussion board portion of your course, because they want people to actually come back to the discussion board and discuss things. I can fail too. Yes. You can't turn in any assignments or discussions before the 8th. I'm just doing what I can now. Yeah. I saw the dark side of working with disabled adults last month. It took a while to shake it off. Oh no. I'm sorry. That's frustrating. Let's see. A reminder, please make sure that you are subscribed to the people that you see often in the writing chats. Chances are they have a channel, and chances are they might put out some content about reading books that they're writing, all that fun stuff. So make sure that you are subscribed. And let's see. Let's get our next sprint going. Let's do the snowfall. I'm going to scroll it down to 30 because that's just how we do. One of these days I'll do it as a full 30, as a full 45 again, but not today. Not today. Wrong button. All right. So let's do this. And I'm going to be switching because I'm done with that. So I need to actually pull up the next document. I'm going to hit save though. Save your document. And then if you're switching, pop on over to the next thing that you want to write on. Then number 2, take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Funky says it's coffee time, so I will not be surprised if we all come back with coffee or tea. All right, 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. 877 that time was much better. Um, which brings me up to 1848 for the stream. So I'm going to save both my Excel sheet and my document. I've got so many things open now. Okay. Save that, close it, because I'm not going to come back to that document for now. This is staying open. What else is open? Close that now. Okay, now I just have the one document and the Excel. All righty. How we doing? Funky, did you get some coffee? Thog says, oh, hey, it's perihelion. Happy closest point in the orbit around the sun. Nice. Becca says, finished your chapter. Yay! Excellent. Jenna slid in to hit the high five the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have fun in your meetings. Thog has edited and you're back below 100,000 words. Well, I mean, what were you at? 100,003? So that's not that hard to cut 3 words, right? Jen was chatting with the sis. Nice. CB got 339 words that time. Fantastic. Funky, maybe, possibly, perhaps got some editing done. And yes, coffee was obtained. Excellent. Keiko got 230 words. Nice. Excellent. Stacy says 165. Still got distracted, but that is the most words so far. Excellent. Keiko is going to be headed off now. Thanks for the stream and sprints. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see, what else? Some of this is going to get cut. I know, but for right now, I will keep it. Maybe I'll be able to use it somewhere else, but I kind of doubt it. But that's kind of how it goes sometimes. You cut it, you're like, is that useful? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But anyway, so for right now, it will exist. For later, we will probably cut it. I think we can do maybe one more 25 if y'all are okay with that. It'll be a little shorter, but it'll be there. we're going to use the penguins and cut it down to a 25er. Very close. There we go. Present, share screen. Make it big. Change it to 4th sprint. All right, so last sprint. Here we go. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. Cheers. Three, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. How is it? How'd we do? I got another 327, which took me over the 2K mark for today. And then I started working in the bullet journal. I think I have figured out how I want to arrange my daily habits for the month, at least try it for January. But yeah, so we are making some progress, even though it doesn't seem like it. So there we go. Jen would like to get something done, Miss Britt. Brooke said penguins. Yes. CB got 288 words that time. Nice. Becca finished the YouTube script you needed to write. Yay! And Jen got 811. Perfect. Wonderful. We did such a good job, y'all. We did great. I need to actually tuck this back in before I just leave it out and it wanders off. But yeah, we did good. We did good. All right. CB has a line, an excerpt. Ms. Potts, we need your organizational witchcraft and wizardry. Got a minute? Sure. Excellent. Yes, I could use someone who could just bippity boppity boo and have all my stuff organized. That would be lovely. I wish it would happen that way. Anyway, Stacy got 155 words. You're slowly walking up that hill, though I do think I finished the opening scene and now I'm trying to transition. This time I'm trying to think of the story in scenes. Yes, I like that. I like that. All right, I'm going to save and close everything that I have opened and reopened in terms of all of that. I also need to save the Excel sheet. All right, we're good to go. So I think that's going to be it for me. I will see y'all on Friday the 5th. And hopefully we will have also made some more progress. I now have 2 blue, 1 pink, 1 yellow on the done side of things. I would like to work on this pink that's up there. Purple is about halfway done, I think, and the green is still not done. Like maybe a third of the done, but not done. So we're working on moving things on the Kanban board. That's the goal. And hopefully by Friday I will have a couple more moved. So yes. All right. Anyway, thank you very much. I will see y'all soon, and don't forget to save. Bye.